Riven Publishing, 2025. Written and created by Dave E. Frank, all rights reserved.
From the book, Stories and Stogies, Lies, and the Occasional Half-Truths from Old Red.
Chapter 12. A Clockmaker's Mercy. Prensado, Churchill, Honduras. Paired with Angel's Envy in an old clock shop in Prague. Dust and time hung thick in the air. Clocks, watches, every surface covered in the past. Vintage timepieces stacked floor to ceiling on shelves, like fortresses built to keep enemies out. Old Red sits on a wobbly stool in a clock shop that closed years ago. He balances a cigar and a whiskey glass like they were both parts of a ritual he'd volunteered for many times before. His stick? An Alec Bradley Prensado, Honduras, firm draw, cedar, leather, and something old world beneath it. Like ink or worn brass. Red poured himself Angel's Envy in a chipped glass. Sweet at first, then deep and full of oak. This bourbon reveals who you were, whether you wanted to or not.
There was a clockmaker, Emil Varga, who used to live beneath this place. He made timepieces so precise he was known as Father Time. I met him after buying a broken watch at a street market. Turned out, it was one of Varga's. I took it to him hoping to get the watch fixed. Got more than I bargained for.
Red draws on the Bradley, lets the smoke drift toward a cracked skylight.
Timepieces weren't the only things he fixed. Varga had a side business. He falsified papers, ledgers, official documents, you name it. You needed passports from 5 different countries in 3 different time zones. Varga was your guy.
Takes a swig of the Angel, flicks ash on the floor.
We worked one job together, smuggled a list of names hidden in a clock spring, traveled by train, 4-day trip. I posed as the courier, pulled it off without a hitch. Varga stayed behind, sipped coffee, and pretended to read Kafka at a small cafe. Got paid. All was good, until it wasn't.
The Bradley passes the halfway mark, still holding flavor.
2 months later, a copy of the list surfaced in Munich. Someone had duplicated it. I went back to Prague to check on Varga. He was gone. Shop emptied and ransacked.
Takes a mouthful of Angel. The envy doesn't disappoint.
6 years passed. A parcel showed up at the hotel I was staying at in Lisbon. Inside, the same watch I'd bought all those years ago. Restored, immaculate, good as new, better. Inside the case, a folded piece of paper with a message typed. The copy was mine. Mercy is keeping some names lost in time. I didn't know whether to be grateful or angry. Still don't.
He checks the ash of the Prensado. It flares gently in the dusty air.
I think Varga knew that. Sometimes mercy is preserving the lie rather than exposing it.
Red takes another sip of Angel. Tastes heavier and darker now, towards the bottom of the glass.
There's nothing here now but time.
He drops the knob on the weathered wooden floors, pulls out a second Alec Bradley.
I once asked Varga why he devoted his life to making and fixing timepieces. Know what he told me? Said people make choices in life, most of which aren't worth their time. I chose to make time.
Old Red lights up another Bradley, exhales, lets this moment linger. He finishes the last swallow of Angel, then says,
Maybe I'll get to see old Father Time again, before my time's up. I guess time will tell.
Cigar notes: Alec Bradley, Prensado, Churchill, Honduras. Full-bodied, earthy and bold with notes of roasted coffee, cedar. Best smoked when all you have is time.